Okay. Welcome to the planning committee meeting of Tuesday, 21st of November. Agenda item number 1, apologies for absence. We've got apologies from Michelle.
From Michelle Thomas, Rory Hunt, and for lateness from Councillor Rose.
Yep. Do we have any declarations of interest this evening? I see none. Agenda item number 3. For the minutes of planning committee of the 31st of October. Yep. Councillor Plant, proposed by Councillor Plant, second by Councillor Jackson. All in favour? Item number 4, public participation. We see nobody from public participation. Agenda item number 5, plans amended. Page 11 of the agenda. 21 Albert Road. We initially recommended refusal, Jodie.
Yes, so recommended refusal last time on the grounds of being housekeeping with the street scene. The front door has now been removed, and that's shown in the amended plans. So that helped to address some of the concerns.
That's the plan.
It goes as far to address my concerns with this one. I think it fits in with the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So I'd go for approval on it.
Opposed, seconded by Councillor Jackson. Anybody else want to comment on it? Because I'm okay with it as well. Okay, all in favour? They were passed. So we now accepted without a front door. Agenda item 6, plans new. 4 Oaks Caravan Site, Marlow Road.
Yeah, just picking up on the objection from the lead local flood authority. They've stated that there's no drainage shown on any plan, and there's flooding shown in the southeast corner of the site. And also note that the ecologists and forestry officers haven't responded yet in terms of net gain and biodiversity issues. Yeah.
Councillor Plant.
I think fundamentally we should wait till those issues are addressed before we recommend approval on this one. I think they both will be, but I just think it's too soon, not enough information to progress it yet.
Okay. Councillor Jackson.
Could we also ask them to get their drawings right? Because they've got 2 west elevations, and it's different elevations, but they're labelled west.
Okay.
There's a series of drawing inconsistencies. One elevation might show a roller shutter door, another might show side hang doors. There are drawing inconsistencies that I think need fleshing out.
Okay. Do we have a proposal for refusal? Seconded by Councillor Jackson. Anybody else want to say anything? Councillor? Nobody else? All in favour of refusal? Carried.
So on the points I wanted to
Yeah.
cover.
So further
Yeah,
information is
that's-
on due.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
4 Thorn Close. Julie?
It's that there's no objection from the forestry officer, that's one comment really.
No objections.
I was going to go approval on this one.
Opposed and seconded. Councillor Jackson. Councillor Galvin. Councillor Jackson seconded. Councillor Plant opposed. Anybody else want to speak? All in favour? Next one, 30 Lovell Close.
Just in the context of the character of the street scene, there is a close border fence dividing the boundary on the opposite side of the road, and they're not proposing fencing beyond the front elevation of the house. But it is 2 metre high fencing.
Okay. Councillor Jackson.
Approve.
Yeah, I've got no problems with it.
Okay.
It's a slight change in the street scene, but I don't think it's a negative impact on it. So if anything, it's an improvement.
It's fine. Anybody else want to speak? No, go to the votes. All in favour? Carried. So 39 Hart Street, listed building consent for 3 fireplaces. We addressed this before, and we've addressed this with, because they were in the flats and they wanted to change the door. Is this the same one?
No,
No, different one. Okay.
this is the house next to the church.
Okay. Yes. Yep. That's what I recognise the address. Councillor Plant.
Approved, subject to conservation officer.
Heritage Officer.
Did you get a response?
No, not yet.
Yes.
Yet.
No, I said yes, that's
Oh,
not, I
yes,
don't mind if it's
okay.
heritage or
Okay.
not.
Councillor Jackson,
I'm not sure we need to refer to the heritage people because I've looked at the heritage report. It's very thorough and the fireplaces that are coming out are dreadful.
yeah,
Absolutely not in keeping whatsoever. So I'd go.
why does that surprise any of I like Clive and his ways of doing things. Okay, so do we have a proposal acceptance?
Yeah.
Do we want to do it with the heritage officer or without?
They'll be happy either way. so it's
Approval.
fine. They are happy, yeah.
Okay, so we've got proposal and seconder, councillor Plant, councillor Jackson, all in favour? Okay, carried. Woodlands Fair Mile. Formation of 2 walk-on balconies. Councillor Jackson, sorry, Jodie, you didn't.
But just
know.
that they've already permitted Juliet balconies, so this
Okay.
is just a change to walk on.
Okay.
balconies.
So, councillor Jackson, with approval. Yep, seconded. Everybody else, okay, for the vote, all in favour? Thank you. 18 Singers Close replacement of EPZ conservatory Guardian Theatre. Clearly, no comment.
Recommend refusal. I think that we have enough information on this.
Okay.
I could be a bit more specific.
Please,
There's a concept at the back with a pitched roof, and there's a drawing of the new pitched roof. It's very similar pitch, a little bit steeper, but it's too shallow to put slates on. Slates can only be put on steps of a certain angle. So if it's not slates, and they refer to black tiles, what is it?
okay,
It might be plastic.
it just says Guardian,
What's their name? Application form.
Okay.
No,
it just says, so we don't know what.
Guardian is the roof covering type.
Yeah,
But they then refer to black tiles to match existing adjacent or something like that. It can't be slates at that level, so I'd like to know what it is really.
so we've got a proposal to reject on the basis of insufficient information on the roof tiles.
Guardian is an artificial slate.
So it is plastic.
Well, I don't know what it's made from, but it's a specific. Guardian is an official something, slate replacement, something like that. I mean, I'll probably find out what it is. Reduces your heating bills. Where do I find out what it's made of? 10-year warranty?
Yeah.
I mean, we could,
Are we
we
concerned
can
about
put,
it?
we can just request more information.
Okay.
Maybe a glass and tile system. Could be a.
Is it visible from the street? Is it listed? Is it a conservation area?
No,
No. Do we really,
Do we really want to?
Yes. do we really want to come back and say,
okay, let's not.
okay? So we find out what Guardian insulated roof is. It's a slate replacement.
It looks really smart, but I've got no idea what it's made of, sorry.
Okay.
I'm happy to go for it, it's fine.
Proposed by councillor Plant.
Well, no, we need to vote down Gavin's.
Oh.
No, I know, you didn't get a second.
You didn't get a second.
So I'm going to let somebody else second.
Okay. So do we have a proposal at all?
Approval.
Proposal for approval. We have a seconder for approval on the basis of what we said so far. Councillor Payne?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to speak on it? I see nobody, so all in favour? We're good. 6 St Andrews Road parcel application to conservation with windows. Councillor Jackson,
Refuse.
use on the basis of,
Quality of the application drawings is so appalling.
They are really bad.
So that how are we expected to make any kind of reasonable judgment on these? We need a sort of minimum level of standard of application, I think, and this is not it.
so there's not enough information.
Yeah.
Okay. Proposal for rejection, not on the basis, not enough information, second by councillor Plant. Anybody else want to speak on it? Okay, all in favour?
So resin bonded crushed limestone compound.
That sounds very ecological, doesn't it?
38 Queen Street, a single story side and rear extension to fixed flat roof lights, councillor Jackson,
Recommend refusal.
on basis of, sorry, Joe.
Unneighbourly, I think there's a significant loss of amenity for the property immediately next door. It seems to be preventing a 3.2 metre wall to the neighbour within about 2 metres from their windows.
It did look like, the neighbouring property had a single story extension out to the similar proximity. It's what
I
it's
didn't read that on
proposed.
the plan, but
So it's not on the plans, but if you look at,
on their OS location plan and block plan, it looks like there's a gap between the two buildings. Is that?
just in terms of the amenity issue.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it looks like the area was short that there's an extension going out just as far. on the neighbouring property.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You can see 38 and the other on the other side, they both go out just as long. Maybe not as close to the boundary, but they've both gone long.
I'm not sure you're reading this correctly. That's the proposed extension. That's a gap.
Yeah, but the extensions, the lengthwise go out that much.
The point that I'm trying to make is this elevation has windows on it,
Okay.
which at the moment face over 4 metres, 5 metres away.
Okay.
They're now going to be 2 metres with a 3.2 metre wall in front of it.
Did that neighbour object?
Not yet.
No, yeah.
They may be the owners of the house, but they are custodians of the piece of architecture. We're here to protect future users. That's our greater remit. I think you'll find. Is a pumping.
So you're proposing refusal on the basis of loss of amenity
I
for
think it's
the
an amenity
neighbouring
issue.
property?
Yeah.
Right. Do I have a seconder for that? Councillor Payne? Councillor Hinton?
So can I clarify from the proposed windows?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
There's already so if I'm in the neighbouring property looking out, I'm looking probably over 4 metres to already a 2-storey extension, 2-storey out with it. They're going to go right up to that party wall, right up to the boundary of the single story. So it's getting even more, what's it called? Congestion. Sense of increased enclosure,
Mhm.
loss of
Okay.
amenity.
So we've got a proposal and a seconder refusal on the basis of loss of amenity for the neighbouring property. All in favour? Okay. Refused. 17B Farm Lab, rear single story extension, alterations to fenestrations. Councillor Jackson, approve. Okay. Anybody care to comment or second?
I think it's quite straightforward.
Okay, seconded by Councillor Plant, all in favour? Henley Fire Station, replacement of 6 antenna with 3 new antenna. 2 300mm dish antenna cabinet works and the development. Anybody got a comment?
Very straightforward.
Okay, approval. And we've got a second, Councillor Hinton. All in favour, anyone want to speak on it?
Don't even know what T28 is.
All in favour? Right. Councillor Jackson, you abstain.
I just don't know enough about aerials to have a funny feeling about it.
Not an antenna man.
Yeah.
26 Grays Hill. Jodie, have anything on this one?
I think probably, yeah.
Is this the one that did we have this before? We said no. No, there was the lady that spoke last time. But a property that had a planning permission, but then they weren't gonna take it, and then we refused it. Was that Grays Hill?
I mean,
Well,
it
Grace
was
that
Hill,
west?
much further up.
yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
constructed there.
This is a single story. And they're looking at altering the pitch slightly and putting some roof lights in.
Okay.
Changing the glazing at the back.
Is this pitch appropriate for slates?
Or Guardian Crush Line.
Yeah, I don't think they've mentioned what it's made out of, to be honest with you.
No, they're changing it from glass to slate. I'm hoping they're going to pitch right.
Well, it's probably that garden stuff.
Yeah, for
So there's actually two, there's the householder application and the listed building application together. Given that it is an existing glass pitch roof to slate and it's a conservation area. Do we have any concerns of that, or is that just restoring it back to
no, I think that's correct.
preferable? Okay, do we have a recommendation for approval from Councillor Jackson, seconded by Councillor Plant? All in favour?
We've taken those two together.
Yes, we're both of them together. Agenda item 7, objections call in. Do we have any we want to call in? No, I don't think so. And we'll be happy. Decision notices granted to Queen's Close, Hillfold, Orchard House, St Mark Road, Niagara Road, retrospective planning for the condensing unit for Water Station News, Andrews. Which again are those duplicated. No. Separate, okay, and 2010 we dealt with 2010 before, that's granted. Drawn up to Breezefield. I did see that Smoky Joe's has now removed its external flashing. Yes, it's just look at the one in the window, but the one outside has now been removed.
They're popping up around town all over the place, projecting lights.
They aren't even hanging signs.
Bichans.
So they shop them.
Can't wait to do
They
that.
are part of the neighborhood plan amendments. Yes, and then that is agenda item 8.
Yeah, we did it.
That's what it is, yes.
No.
And 9 is the reconsider plan application for Badgemore, for our park in Badgemore. This where they wanted to, and we said they looked out of place, even when we said we're going to see it.
Some councillors in their lunacy voted against us last time, so hopefully we've got a rational team of councillors this time.
I voted against the last time.
I know, yeah, so like,
It was,
Go for it, let's go for it. Let's do it.
yes.
do you want to
So-
leave that proposal again? It's up to you.
Oh, we need a site visit.
I'm going for approval.
We need a site visit. You go for approval?
Yeah.
On the basis of,
If there's anything wrong with the application.
okay,
Subject to a site visit.
subject to site visits. Yes. Okay,
I'll second his
I
proposal.
know it's not pretty or whatever, but it's practical, and it's exactly what the building needs to be, so.
well, SODC plan officer says, please go and consider it, we'll just go, yeah, okay. There's nothing major, that's fine, we will reconsider it. Approval, from Councillor Plant. Jody, there's nothing from your side, is it? This isn't really,
No.
I didn't think so. We did have an issue because
We is a loose term.
it wasn't.
I think
just us.
Michelle
There was
yourself.
definitely a majority of people who voted against it. Okay. Approval seconded by Councillor Hinton, okay. All in favour? All against? No, I'm not against. Okay, the report, agenda number 10, diffusion tubes. We had some really good ones, didn't we? Please do.
This is something we've been funding for about 3 years now, I think. It's quite a reasonable cost. It gives us backup for information on the air quality in the town, as it gives additional locations compared with the SODC measurements, but they're all carried out, the analysis is carried out by a recognised laboratory, so SODC can report the results. You know, this is something that the Transport Strategy Group would like to be tried for.
Yeah, I would agree. And the fact that the budget for it is has been allocated, and so, and we still have 90% there.
Yep.
Then yeah, I think this is
Well, I think we're leading away on this in SODC as far as like studies, investment and bits like that, so I think it's a great thing to continue.
fantastic. Okay. good report, and again, well, I like the fact that we're bringing it up again and again because it does prove. Okay, we've got a proposal to resolve to approve the allocation.
Yep.
Proposed by councillor Plant, seconded by councillor Payne. All in favour? And final item, for the four applications called in, Smith Centre, we've got tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So Smith Centre did discuss tomorrow night, SODC.
How did the site visit go?
It took place, I haven't heard how it went, but it took place, was that yesterday?
I think it was well attended. Um,
I know the Henny Society sent people, well, I guess quite a lot of people went there, yeah.
99 Reading Road, application under consideration, reconsultation is expected, and the lights and bridge applications under consideration. Okay,
Great.
well done. Thank you very much.
Job.